2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
North of the border in Toronto, the setting for the Mavericks. A floor spacer and shot eraser, Miles Turner, the definition of a modern-day big man, and looking to make his presence felt as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. Mavs, Raptors, coming right up. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So here's Dallas's starting group. And for the Raptors. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Here's Prince. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Goes up at the elbow. And a nice finish on the layup.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for Dallas. Number 5. At the line for 1.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
That one drops for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Count the basket.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Just over a minute and a half in. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Lays it up and banks it in.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Puts up the 8-footer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Doris, despite some big moves, the Mavericks fell short of most people's expectations in 2023.
Very tough end to their finish, especially in light of the talent they have. It just goes to show you, even the best pieces need time to gel together. Now the Dallas Mavs have some decisions.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And is blocked. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
Raptors ball. Substitution on the court.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Two minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
And again, no good by Toronto. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. .143 left in the first. Five on the clock. And he lobs it up top.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop. Blocked. Goes back up. .19-footer. And it's Toronto with a rebound. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
Dallas foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Raptors. Number 8. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Raptors making a change here. And he makes both free throws. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. It's stolen away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by 1.
The Mavericks.
Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Doris, we live in the era of advanced analytics. Numbers about everything. You think there's a stat that deserves more love?
You are so right about the analytics. They can tell us what the high-value shots are, what kinds of players you'd like to have on the offensive end. Here's the one thing teams struggle with: how to define quality defense. And the challenge is the floor is so spaced and the shooting is so good that perhaps we need to come up with different metrics to define good defense. That's one key area.
And for the Mavericks. And for the Raptors. Mavericks with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And it's good for two.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Down low. The layup off target.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Both teams will make substitutions. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. To the paint. Misses the layup.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Toronto grabs the miss. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Poke loose. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. To the inside. On the money from 12 feet away. And Dallas leads by 7. The Raptors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Inside. From the high post. Good. He hits the jumper. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. No good from 11 feet.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Six on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Toronto trailing. The second effort. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Raptors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And he drives in, sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Prince grabs the miss. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. One second left. Tipped. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession.
Toronto ball. Substitution on the court.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
23.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq suit.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, the story is their poor shooting. Under 40%. You got to get the decent players. They look uninspired on them. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Raptors shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Taking a look at the Mavericks. For the tie. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And he converts the layup. Prince has got his second basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Knocked away. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Give him 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Launches a 3, and he can't get that one. The Mavericks leading. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Mavericks substitution. Number 93.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
You gotta move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
That shot is off.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Shot clock at 6. Another 3 for Dallas.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Fires for 3. The putback. The shot that time not on target. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The 3.
Mavericks foul. Number 1.
A line change here for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Misses from short range. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense.
Gotta show more strength on the low block to keep him out of position.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Sinks the tray.
Number 42.
He has 6.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Timeout called the Raptors.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
North side.
Dallas on D. 6-point lead. Oh, touch off the glass.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
To the paint. Shoots from the right block. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 10.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Six to shoot. The three is up. No good. It's tipped. And he gets that one.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
The Mavericks. 38.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Rebound by the Raptors.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Can't connect from short range.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Prince. Shot is up. Got a hand on it. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
So both teams changing it up here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Shot clock at 6. Changes up. And he takes it up and lays it in. And Dallas leads by 4.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Held ball. That's a jump ball.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Prince grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Drops in the layup for 2.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Prince grabs the miss. And so Prince will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
At the line for the Mavericks, number 93. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the Mavericks making a change here. Good on both. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Started.
Dallas, let's stand up and get out.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
One shot.
.157 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out left to the wing. To the left side wing. No good on the triple.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Number 1.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. And so he hits both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Jacks up a 3. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Raptors making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Toronto calls timeout.
Toronto with the timeout.
They're losing by 7. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. On target from range. And Dallas leads by 10.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.